back to unveil the Drifting Worlds, our third major content release for Rogue Legacy 2. From new features that extend replayability to massive optimization work, we've got a ton of things in store for this update. Chief among them is the opening of the Drift House, a curious dwelling that holds the mysteries of both space and time. There's also a host of new content, including classes, traits, skills, and a brand new biome to explore, the Sun Tower. So let's get to it. The Sun Tower is a deadly region that will test the dexterity of even the most seasoned players. You must hone all of your skills to scale its perilous heights and discover what fuels the sinister world of Rogue Legacy 2. One false step could send a hapless hero plummeting to the depths below. Fortunately, we're introducing two new classes that are more than up to the task. For the Drifting Worlds, we're experimenting with how far we can take things with two radically new classes, the Lancer and the Boxer. The Lancer is an unorthodox champion that attacks slowly while retaining hypermobility. Charge up your Dragon Lance and take to the skies. Dip and dive past enemy projectiles in the air, then counterattack with a devastating strike. The thrust is powerful, but you can't be too reckless. A misaimed launch may send you bouncing harmlessly off walls, or into a bed of spikes. A class that pushes the boundaries of the Rogue Legacy mythos, the Boxer is a potent pugilist that likes to get up close and personal. Pull off a rapid flurry of jabs to make the enemy see stars, then launch them into each other with an explosive knockout punch. For the Boxer, more really does mean merrier. Sitting derelict at the docks since the early access launch of Rogue Legacy 2, the Drift House is finally opening its boarded doors. It's currently the home of Charon's chthonic siblings, who each bring their own twist to the Rogue Legacy universe. One of our major goals for Rogue Legacy 2 was to ensure the post-game content was as diverse as the initial playthrough. To fulfill that vision, we're introducing Elpis, the bearer of hope, an enigmatic figure that can transport you back and forth between threads. Each thread represents a new Game Plus level, and traversing them comes at a cost. Not only do enemies get harder, but players must change the rules of the world through a new system called Burdens. Burdens allow you to customize your new Game Plus experience by letting you choose how the challenge is raised. From increasing enemy damage, to altered room mechanics, to encountering new and empowered bosses, it's up to you how the experience changes. But greater risk also brings greater rewards. Increased level caps, better loot drops, and additional lore awaits you with each higher thread. Tended by Jirus the Caretaker, Erebus is a region full of festering nightmares that the player must subdue. Engage in specially curated challenges to truly test your skills, and earn unique trophies when triumphant. These encounters are difficult, but scouring the kingdom may reward you with handicaps that give you an edge. The Threads of Fate and the Scars of Erebus represent only the beginning of what's to expect in the Drift House. There's a lot of space within those rustic walls, and we have plans to bring a ton more with each new content release. With this update, we wanted to make the world feel a little more alive. So now all your companions on the docks have a story to tell. Life goes on while you're away, so take a moment or two to relax and catch up with the colorful characters you've met on your journey. We're also moving the curio shop out of experimental and expanding it with fabled weapons, extremely powerful items with dangerous drawbacks. Wield the Fury's hammer and drive through your foes as a spinning tornado. Or wield the enkindled gauntlets to launch fireballs with reckless abandon and set the world, including yourself, aflame. Keep your eyes peeled, as these weapons are only available for lucky players that come across them during their adventures. When Rogue Legacy 2 first launched, we knew it only scratched the surface of what we wanted to do. But as the world gets bigger, so does the challenge of ensuring a smooth gameplay experience. We've spent more time optimizing the Drifting Worlds than every previous patch combined by revamping the entire backend. This task is so large, we're still not done. And while our quest for better performance is never ending, we hope players will appreciate the steps we've taken so far. As with all of our content releases, there's always more to talk about, but we'll wrap things up here. We hope you'll take the time to uncover everything there is to see and do in the Drifting Worlds. For a full list of content additions, features, and bug fixes, be sure to check out the patch notes. And as always, join us on Discord and Twitter to be part of the discussion. We hope you enjoy playing the Drifting Worlds update for Rogue Legacy 2.